Greetings viewers, this is Monto Maverick coming at you with another video. Today we're going to continue the review for the Master Grade RGM-96X Jesta. For those of you who are not familiar with my video series, what I tend to do is a three-part series. First part I talk about the box, the kit itself, where it came from in terms of what Gundam show or Zords, what have you. A little bit of a background. Second video is where I tend to go over the individual parts, and the final video, the third installment, is where I assemble the kit, give my final thoughts, and of course state if this is a kit worth getting. So in this case, I'll be going over all the individual parts, the weapons, the ligaments, the body, everything, all the accessories that comes with this kit. So with that being said, let's get straight to it. So let's start off with the head, and the head is definitely different compared to the other kits I built. Granted though, the other Gunplug kits I built have the standard white color features with a V-fin. This to me looks like a main grunt, I would say, similar to how Zaku's were back in the Granddaddy Mobile Suit Gundam series. But this though just feels very grunt type slash almost like a radio stylus individual, so to speak. But basically though, it is kind of nice though. A little bit of asymmetry in this case. You have the one antenna on the one side and you have this piece on the other. This is a mono eye, so just like Zaku's are, they only have a mono eye. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I guess with some lighting you can tell there's only one mono eye in there. And on the bottom here, where this ball joint is for the neck, this clear part is actually used for a LED unit that you could put inside this kit, so that way the eye can actually light up. Unfortunately, I do not have one at the moment. So hopefully I can get one soon, but we may need to wait for that. But down the side, there is only one sticker here, right there, and I think that's the only sticker that actually came with this kit. So kind of happy with that, but maybe that sticker there is not really needed. Might be best to just color that in. But aside from that, though, color scheme is actually pretty nice. There is this cloudy blue color, darker gray blue color, and I kind of like the visor being that orange color, translucent orange. Kind of do like that, make things a little bit different compared to the other translucent pieces I've used in various kits. But the orange translucent kind of reminds me of the Zoids kits I've used, especially with their cockpit. So check out those Zoids videos on my channel. Well, yeah, that's about it for the head. Next up is the body, and I kind of like how it's pretty standard. Nothing that really stands out, but I do like how the color scheme does work best. Continue on from the head, the powdery sky blue, not sky blue, but powdery gray blue. Right here, a little bit darker shade of that there. So kind of nice. And of course the gray, which is in many standard inner frame of these kits. That's kind of nice there. And this is where if I can open that, this is where the LED unit is supposed to go. Right then there. And of course that LED is going to go through that hole, and of course it's going to light up that head. And all you gotta do is just put that back in, like so. And the arms do go forward, so of course when this is assembled, it's going to you have a much better idea of how it's going to be positioned, how the arms can move. And the cockpit does open, and I was trying to do this before. Yeah, I guess it is a little stuck in there. Well, I'll try, maybe I can open that up for the final video, but this cockpit is supposed to open, and it's supposed to open easily, but it's pretty tight. Oh well. And aside from that though, ball joint for the waist. And one thing about this kit is that this piece is actually going to go in between the waist and the torso, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just by itself. So it's going to be something like this when it's fully assembled. That's it for the torso. Next up are the arms, and I'm actually going to go over both arms because these arms are asymmetrical, and I will explain further about that in a minute. But both though have the same color scheme in terms of the two shades of blue that we have here. The hands, so what I'm really happy about is the fingers can individually move, like so. So closed fists, can move the thumb over. So I'm really happy about that. I always like whenever I get manipulators like that. Granted though, sometimes it might be hard to hold certain weapons, but we shall see about that shortly. And inside the palm of the hand, right there, you can just get a fingernail. Sometimes these are easy, sometimes they are not. There we go. But yeah, that is going to go inside the weapon so that way it can hold steadily. Just like in many other Gundam kits. But also, so in this case, like I said, these arms are asymmetrical. For this one, all you gotta do is open this up and take this out. This is for the beam saber. I'm going to put that there for a moment. But very standard beam saber. And if you push, it doesn't matter which side out. Like so. And of course, that's going to go inside that hole, and this peg's going to go inside that hole. Okay, the fingers came off. I will fix that in a minute. But yeah, that's the idea. And there is the fat part, like so. What I do find funny is they give you two effect parts, but only one handle. I find that kind of funny. But that's just me. Just going to move those to the side. And as for the other one, over here are actually ammunition. So, and I will discuss more about this whenever I'm going to go over the beam rifle. But one thing I do want to show, of course, is the articulation, and I show that the fingers can move. Just be careful because you may pop these off like I just did. But the waist can go all around, can swivel all around as well. The arm, very good bend over there. The shoulders can rotate like so. And speaking of the shoulders, here it is. Don't want to talk too much about this because it's pretty standard. The darker shade of blue and a little bit of gray. And these are the same on both arms, both shoulders. Only that comes out just a little bit, especially whenever it needs to maneuver, whenever the arm needs to move around. But as simple as that for the arms. Next up is the waist, and it's actually pretty nice. I actually like the way how this looks. Standard, of course, the gray in the inner frame, the two shades of blue, and but one thing that sticks out is that yellow V or angle piece in the center there. But it actually looks pretty nice, and there's a few things that this waist can do. So for side skirts, these can open, if I can open it. There we go. And this is meant to be just ammunition, I assume like grenades or somehow, or something like along those lines. And all the waist skirts can move like so. And here, just like in many master grades or real grades, perfect grades, this part can actually rotate. And of course, when I get a leg in there, it can actually rotate all around. And another thing too, this back piece can actually move down, so that way the beam rifle can be rested right there. But yes, very nice. Oh, and these things can actually go down, but I actually don't understand the significance of it, so I just usually keep them up. But once I find out more about those things, I will definitely share that. But yeah, the waist. For the legs is actually pretty nice. Majority of that darker shade of blue. And of course everyone's, I guess, least favorite or maybe favorite, depending on who you are, piece to build, because the legs always tend to be very intricate indeed. But it's actually kind of nice. Stands out, of course, compared to the standard white leg that many other Gundams kits have. But yeah, kind of like how this stands out by itself, like so. For articulation, the ankle can go like that. It can also move like so. It can swivel left and right. The feet can move a little bit, but that's about it. Slight rotation there. Of course, this is for the waist. Now, one thing I did learn about this kit, you would think this is as far the knee can go. Nope, not really. You actually need to pull this up, like so, and then you have that proper knee bend. Not the full 180, but it's not too bad. More like maybe 160, give or take. Now you can just push that down like so. And I also want to show this flap also opens just a little bit to show the boosters behind the legs, like so. And there we go. Next up is the backpack, and it's pretty standard. Nothing too big. Nothing that really stands out about this backpack. Is being very compact. In terms of like color scheme, majority of the blue, none of the lighter shade of it. And of course that's where the back piece is going to attach to the torso. But yeah, not too bad though. Not too bad. Very nice smooth edges all around. So it's I kind of do like that slick design. But in terms of movement, the thrusters here can move independently. It can actually move up as well, like so. And another thing too, especially for this one, I think it can go on either one, but the shield can actually attach to either piece, like so. Either piece of the backpack. So with that being said, the shield is nicely designed too. I really do like how this turned out. I don't know if you can see from my camera, but these two shades of blue are different. This is more navy blue. This has probably a tint of gray inside that one. And of course the lighter blue gray color there. And some light for some missiles. And of course that yellow stands out. And inside, of course, that's where this handle, of course, that's where the hand's going to go in. And it can actually rotate like so. It can move forward. Feels a little bit stiff, so I'm going to be careful with that. And this can extend like so. So it has some areas of articulation just for the shield. So I think it's pretty neat that way. So, like so. That's it for the backpack and the shield. And last but not least, the beam rifle. And it just looks like a standard rifle, honestly. But I kind of like, I like that. I like that it seems pretty simple, not too complex. It looks like a regular rifle or like an army rifle to a point, of course. But yeah, it's actually pretty sleek. I do like the gray, more like a gunmetal, maybe just a light gunmetal actually. But I do like that. It's not too bad. It's pretty nice little scope there with that orange translucent. There might be some areas of paint lining, so I may do that. But yeah, it's actually pretty nice. And this piece right here, this is what I was talking about for the arm. All these pieces are just ammunition, just magazines. And you can just simply take that out and put a new one in. But yeah, I do like the fact that it gives you several magazines, of course, a nice little compartment behind the right forearm, so that's kind of nice. It has the same mechanism as a beam saber, so you can move this peg in either direction, get a good fingernail, or maybe get a knife perhaps, so that it can go through. There we go. And this can come out, and this can be held in either hand. And also, if this were to move up like so, and you get a waist, like I mentioned earlier, you can put that down, and this can just simply in between the magazine and there, and that's where the beam rifle can be stored. But very good there. And that's about it for the beam rifle. Thank you all for watching. I'm really happy that I get to put this kit together very shortly, and of course I'm really happy that I was able to share with you all the individual parts, give a really descriptive description, honestly, a review of all the parts that comes with this kit. But it's pretty simple, which honestly sometimes a nice simple kit is a nice little break from many other kits that has a lot of accessories, which, hey, they're nice, but I think sometimes some simplicity is all you really need. Also, I do want to share that I finally got the cockpit open. I was able to just get a X-Acto knife and just get that out. So yeah, if you look inside it, you may see the feet of the pilot. Just a little bit. But yeah, there's that. Speaking of pilots, and he's the little figurine that comes with his kit. There you go. So yes, definitely looking forward to putting this kit together. With that being said, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more video updates. There are 2 videos here that one is the most recent, which is the unboxing of this kit, and the other YouTube picked out for your viewing pleasure. My social links are down below, my Instagram and Reddit. So again, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on building.